We bought 2 Humvees at a military auction and attempted to drive them over 1,000 miles home. Our naturally aspirated 4-door had very little problems, and we actually made it. But our turbo diesel 2-door was another story entirely. Right? It had problem after problem. We tried flat towing it, and it wouldn't even let us do that. So now it's waiting for us in the Fab Rats garage in Utah, and we are loading up a bunch of parts to fix and upgrade this Humvee so we can bring it home once and for all. And we are giving away this dirt bike. We just released a bunch of new merch. Every $5 you spend on grindhardplumbingco.com gets you an entry to win. Check it out.
We got all the essentials back here. We got unicycles, we got a roof tent, we got Corbeau seats for the Humvee.
And just like that, we were off. But when we went to stop at our favorite gas station...
But there's something missing. They took away the dinosaur. They just cut it off at the feet. But you can say that you're standing where a dinosaur once stood.
I can actually say that, yeah.
Look, it's Grindhard on a trailer. What do you know? Look at that, they're famous YouTubers. Look, it's the Barbie Jeep and the Colonel. It's Cindy.
They're both there.
It's Cinderella and Colonel Sanders on a trailer. No way.
Somebody put smaller tires on them, though.
Yeah.
Maybe that's grind soft.
All of these parts are going in there today. We even got a rebuilt transfer case for it. It was only a little bit more expensive than an unknown used one, so I figured if we're gonna try and drive 1,000 miles home, we might want some fresh parts. Let's get it on the lift and start putting parts on it. Just a bit.
That seems a little nicer than what, a Walmart parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little beefier than the Toyota stuff I'm used to dealing with. Oh, well, that's one thing checked off the list.
We don't have to do that one.
Change that one. And that's the bad one.
The really bad one, yeah.
Yep, that's the bad one. So
yeah, because it's got a joint there. The Pitman arm only has this ball joint, which isn't even... I don't think there's much play in that at all.
Oh, are you
the
there?
backside there, it says drive something something.
Yep.
Site, S-I-T-E maybe? I don't know what that means. Humvees are really just built for rear steer because all of the suspension and drive.
Oh, I see.
components
That's
are
essentially a
interchangeable.
tie rod that's just fixed.
It is. Like, this is the same part as the front. This is the same part as the front. All of them are the same parts. So all you have to do is put a ram.
Is there lockers in these?
No, they're limited slips though. If you stand on the brakes and the throttle at the same time, they lock up pretty good. And it was surprising how well that worked. Like, I had tires way up in the air and it was still driving the other side. So
That's cool. This thing's gonna be cool.
yeah, I'm excited about it. It's built a lot of cool stuff, but this will probably be, I want it to be something I'll actually use. Not literally a daily driver, but, you know, daily wheeler.
Yeah, you can jump in, drive it, wheel it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, smell that. That's good.
This is what you want to see, is that much fluid coming out of your transfer case.
Maybe a
I don't think we've even got a
pine even.
I don't think we even have a cup.
I just got the old idler arm out. New guy looks about right.
We decided to lower the transfer case, or unbolt the cross member here and drop it all down a couple inches to get to the top. Still not exactly the best, is it?
It's not the best, but it's way better.
Yeah.
It looks perfect.
Yeah, it's like a more modern, more exciting Humvee wheel.
Yeah.
It's gonna look really good with these 40-inch Mickey Thompsons too. Speedometer modifier.
Get her right.
It's got, because this one has different diffs in it than most of the Humvees, so they just put this little like gear reduction thing to get the speedometer accurate.
Let's see if I can.
Yep.
What is it bound on? Looks like that's tranny fluid. That's your transmission. We may ought to just pull the plug and
Yeah, put drain or
Yeah.
change the transmission oil.
Yep, might be smart.
Borrow that rag for a second. Well, and
It doesn't smell burnt, it's just dark.
it also shouldn't be coming out of there.
Well, there's no seal.
Oh, there's not?
Nope.
Oh,
That's gonna change
That is
this
nice.
whole machine.
That's gonna change the whole look of it now.
entirely. Yeah. Get it? Entirely?
Dude, they're
These are supposedly 165 if they have the run flats.
145.
Okay, 147.5. So then, or no, 147. 121.22. So we're still looking at 25 pounds.
Per corner?
25 pounds of corner that we're losing, while also getting a much softer tire.
Yeah.
Because you air those things down to basically zero and they barely compress.
They didn't move it all,
Yeah,
dude, in
they-
the sand. But they did still perform in the sand.
They did.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's much.
It's a little bit more than 3-inch difference, I think.
Absolutely.
Yours.
All right, there we go.
You arrived just in time, Patrick.
Yeah, you know it.
Look at all that goo in there. What is even that? The red
Is
goo.
it grease?
Is it grease?
No.
It's
is it-
candy.
It legitimately looks like candy.
Kidding.
Loctite?
Not candy, but it is kind of sweet. I'm not sure what it is, but
When all else fails, you taste it.
the transfer case is cooled. It's oil cooled with an oil cooler up on the cooling pack by the engine. We're just trying to blow all the oil out of it because it probably has chunks of metal in it and it's burnt and old. And it's a really weird setup because when you blow into the lines, the oil comes out the back of the transmission for the transfer case.
This oil's so brown.
It's confusing.
Where's the trans cooler lines, though?
I don't know. Basically, there's one oil cooler that runs both the transmission and the transfer case in this. As far as we can tell, the transmission was just stealing all the oil from the transfer case
And never giving it back.
and never giving it back. And we don't know why, but we know how to fix it, which is make the trans cooler that's up there only cool the trans, and then put in a transfer case cooler back here that only cools the transfer case, separate the two loops, and then we don't have to worry about it at all. But
And it's not like we're driving this for extended periods of time.
it's not like we're driving at 1,000 miles on the highway at speeds that it was never meant to do. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So we're fine.
Good to go. Why are we deleting so much stuff, Ethan?
Because I like weight reduction.
Remember last time we deleted something?
Yes, I do remember that. But this is just a cable that attaches to the transfer case so that if you unbolt it, it doesn't fall out.
We decided to check the portal gear oil because everyone told us to on the last video, so we're listening to you guys, I promise. And right here, the fluid level's there. And if you look, it's like a little milky, barely.
You know, that's probably just condensation from heat
Absolutely.
cycling and
Yep,
sitting in the desert
Exactly,
for
but
years.
this is what we think about that. So we're gonna just go ahead and get her tightened back on there.
All right, Patrick, you're hired. Thanks.
Dude, what happened?
I don't have shop rack this time.
I know.
Well, if you have yourself a Humvee and you want some better seats, all you got to do is drill 4 new holes in your little fiberglass seat pan and
And
one on the driver's side.
if you have a Hummer and a Chang-Li, they're
Interchangeable between Humvee and Chang-Li, yes.
Leaving the Fab Rat compound, and we're gonna go test this thing out on a trail. They got their super sick tow truck. We got our super sick Humvee. My feet are sunburnt and I'm still in the sun. They're out of the sun now. So are we actually overheating or is it just...
It kind of smells like it a little bit.
I think it's a little warm.
It seems to be no overdrive. So this thing is just revving to the moon.
Yeah, which has something to do with the heat.
Yeah.
So this thing just doesn't like shifting at all.
It doesn't like shifting in any direction.
So we are definitely gonna pick up that transmotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get completely soaked?
Oh yeah.
Hey, you were probably too warm anyway, right?
some tire lift.
Dude, this is gnarly. Driver! Well, stop! Hey! No! Whoa! It's broken! I think you broke a tie rod.
Oh. Good.
Are they hooked together?
It's the only thing we can see that makes, I mean, that or this has just got so much play in it now, it just pushes it up.
Yeah, I can't see that.
But it is higher just statically.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it because 40s?
That didn't help.
You'd think it should be good, though.
I mean, 37s to 40s. I want to know. That big.
No, really not.
It shouldn't be that big. Well, we'll get it out of here. We'll limp it out of here. Figure it out.
Well, I certainly didn't think this is what we were going to have troubles with.
No, I didn't either. That's why we replaced that part. You know, sometimes it's the parts you replace that become a problem. I got sand in my pants. That's what's going on. I got something to say. Tires are pointed in different directions, and we've looked at everything, and the only thing that we can see possibly having bent is the drag link, which is very beefy, but it's the only it's the only thing that might be the wrong shape. For now, we're just gonna change the alignment with the tie rod, get it back to a drivable alignment, and then go back to the shop and maybe take the drag link out and look at it and see if we can straighten it out a little bit.
It's too bad we didn't put it somewhere flat to do the alignment.
They're towed in now?
Yes, completely opposite.
Yeah. You were right about the flat part.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But look at that thing. It's still going. Very slowly. But it's still going, which is rather impressive.
This is gotta be the slowest summit of this hill ever.
I guarantee that is the slowest it was ever done. You made it like way farther than I ever expected.
It's not gonna stop.
Seen somebody sand crawl before?
No, I haven't.
It's insanely steep.
Very steep for dry sand.
If I'm not mistaken, this thing has a bent something or other in the suspension. It's overheating.
Yeah.
And we have to drive it 1,000 miles. But all this is in the cards, right?
Yeah.
And we're still trying to summit a hill, a mountain, a sand mountain, not a small hill, a sand mountain. Look at him, he's just so dedicated.
But like, it was broken, and then Ethan's like, let's go up the mountain. Knowing it's already being limped home.
He did it. That's insane.
Very soon, we will be making V8 gasoline noises with this too.
Soon.
I mean, relatively soon.
Did we tell him
What?
about the plan?
Oh, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Corvette engine.
Corvette engine.
It-
LS1.
Yeah,
Let's get her
LS1,
done.
LS1, supercharged or something.
Something big, naturally, not non-naturally aspirated.
Forced induction.
Full hydro does suck, but it's probably going to be the option if this turns into a race car.
Yeah, but I want to be able to drive it on the road. I want to be able to drive it to the trails like we did today, you know?
It's fair.
That's what I want. It
That's
may
totally
not be
fair.
plausible, but that's
No,
what
it's
I want.
fair. No, that's fair.
It's a lot of sand. We haven't been on the sand for a minute. Where'd that come from? My shoes? Nice.
Day 2. We're at Fab Rats. We're airing up the Humvee, Hummer, whatever you want to call it. Yesterday was sick. We went wheeling. We bent something. We don't know what it is. We fixed the alignment. We're just going to send it back home. We don't have time to fully diagnose what it is. But we're airing up, getting everything ready. Everything fits so well in the Humvee. It's like...
It's truly ridiculous.
Like we had so much stuff and all these tires to take, and I'm like, I was kind of overwhelmed, so I started really organizing, and they were just lollygagging.
I strapped the unicycles to the side of the Humvee. It's very important.
While Ethan's out and about, I'm on my way to save a ton of money on gas. I'm really excited to show you guys how this works. As you can see, the gas price of regular today is $3.65. But we are paying $2.96 because this video is sponsored by Upside. All you have to do is pay with a card that's in the Upside app and then go back to the Upside app and select I've paid. I just turned a $40 tank of gas into a $33 tank of gas. And it's not just gas stations. Upside also has grocery stores, restaurants, and more. So when you're in the Upside app, just search your local area and see what deals are around you. And the top earners on Upside are earning $300 a month. To see how much you could earn, click the link in our description to download the Upside app for free and use code GHPC to save 25 cents a gallon extra on your first tank of gas using Upside. Or scan this QR code.
Man, that's like official.
It's very official. We actually have temporary tags this time. We're on the road.
Mobbing, doorless, feeling good.
It's literally an interesting pastry. You ever seen a triangle donut before?
I've never seen a triangle donut before.
It smells funny. And Clinton just radioed and said there's a bunch of smoke.
Yeah.
So we're gonna check on that. Looks like we have a bit of an oil leak on the other side. Oh, that's a lot of oil. Have we been on the highway for an hour?
No.
I don't know. Probably not. We've only gone like 40 miles, so probably hasn't even been an hour. It's dripping from more or less the rear main seal area. Oh, also this flashlight is still here. We stole that.
Oh.
Ow!
Yeah, no, I think it is rear main.
That's
I think so, and then it's just blowing it over there.
Yeah.
That's a lot of oil for a rear main, boys. Dude, wait, what?
That might be diesel. That's diesel. So we have 2 leaks.
Yeah, well, at least. Also, do you want some alligator jerky?
That's wild. I mean, we topped off the oil, maybe fixed the fuel leak, topped off the coolant, and fixed a few of the bent fins on the oil cooler.
We're just doing the best we can to get this thing home.
overheating. I don't know. It's doing all sorts of weird stuff.
So we're gonna hop out and check it out. It's definitely overheating.
That's cooling. Yeah, the belt broke.
Do we have an extra cert belt?
Nope. Fan belt broke, or serpentine belt.
So we weren't running water pump for a while?
It was right back there, I heard it. So it happened all at once. No water pump, no fan, no power steering.
Why did we get overdrive? That was crazy, because we definitely shifted into overdrive when that broke.
Did we? Or did we just stop hearing the fan, because the fan shut off?
What was RPM?
That was gone too, because it reads off the alternator. So I couldn't tell you any of that. There was no data, except that it was boiling over. That was the data we had.
All right. Closest town, the one we just came from?
There's no parts store there.
No.
You know, I ain't mad.
Down with a view.
I ain't mad.
Yeah.
And water, you know? If we need more water, it's right there.
We definitely broke down with a view.
We did. And you know what? A bad serpentine belt is a really easy thing to fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
If only
you
we
find
had an
something
extra.
belt. Yeah.
Yeah, we should buy 2.
That belt's cooked.
It's gone. The nearest parts store is 33 miles that way. So I drew the short straw, or made the decision rather, of sitting in the Humvee for an hour while you guys go get parts. All right, well, I'll remove the chunks of belt once it cools off a little bit, and
we'll go
fiddle with some
find
other
parts.
stuff while you guys go find parts. A little update on the side of the road here while I wait for them to get back. The power steering pulley has self-destructed. I don't know how much you can see this here, but I don't know how that happened or why, but it is dead.
And we're Googling it, and there's a couple different belt options.
We're reading anything from like 111 inches to 116, so we may buy 3 or 4
we might
belts.
just get options. Like,
Keep the receipt, return the one we don't need.
Yeah. It's what it is.
It is what it is, so we'll make the best out of it.
Turns out the power steering pump pulley is what ate the belt, which kind of makes sense that something did it. And what happened, somehow the Woodruff key sheared on the inside of this. And my best guess for that is yesterday when I ran into that bank and messed up the other steering.
Stop! Hey! Hey!
I shock loaded it, or loaded it enough to shear the key, just by overloading the power steering. And then it held with just a bit of friction until a little while ago, and then it started slipping and wobbling and eventually became a nice oval shape.
Well, that didn't work. Off to another parts store. We have completely struck out with all of our options in whatever town this is.
All right, well, I mean, I might as well keep fixing the radiator fins for something to do.
Here we are, waiting on an awesome fan of the channel to bring us a belt and a power steering pump with pulley. So,
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
how's that radiator?
It is very nearly factory specs.
Factory. This dude is claiming that he can do 15 one-handed push-ups right now.
It's been a minute.
Oh man, I couldn't do one. It's more than I could do. I am very blown away, I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks. Well, I used to do a lot. I did a lot of push-ups when I was a teenager. And now I chopped down a lot of trees with an axe.
Hi, America. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, like any of our moms watch this.
Oh, my mom did.
And after half a day of being stranded in the desert,
Yeah.
Ricky and Mark from 218 Auto came to save the day.
We specialize in European auto repair and Hummers.
And Hummers. Shoo!
That's an extremely odd combination, but I like it.
Yeah.
We'll work on anything.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming out here.
Oh,
This
dude.
is
This is what we live for, man.
Yeah. European cars, eh? And you're building a Humvee?
They're actually easier to work on than Humvees.
We put this pump in brand new yesterday, and now it's cooked. The woodruff sheared. And like, you could maybe salvage it, but it just sheared off. It's all topped off with fluid, so yeah, go for it.
All right, firing.
Yeah! Nice! Woo! Yeah, that sounds pretty good too.
Man, you guys are the best.
Bro, you guys are the best.
That's awesome.
Nice! What was that, like 20 minutes?
Waited all day for 20 minutes of work.
Yeah.
Back in the old steed.
Finally, like 6 hours later. That's okay. It's been a great day, and now we met some more really awesome people.
Yeah, the people you meet on trips and stuff like this is awesome.
It's truly the best part about all of this, everything we do. We really wanted the shot of that Land Cruiser.
Dude, that thing's sick. Toyota V8, dog.
We went so we sped up a lot to pass him just to get that shot. But I think it was worth it. It's just a little warm because we probably went a little too fast.
After the fan belt blew, we didn't properly refill it or bleed it. We just kind of vaguely filled it up. So once we got on the highway and started doing 65, it didn't like it.
You were chasing down a Land Cruiser.
I was. We
because
had to get
it
the
was
shot.
premium.
It was. We had to get the shot.
Dude, that coolant is minty.
Well, it's used. It came out of the fire truck, okay?
Look at you recycling.
That thing had like 15 gallons of coolant in it or something, so. Will you suck the coolant into the engine, you stupid machine?
How you doing, sir? Overheating just a little bit.
We're just letting it cool off and topping it up before.
Yeah. We, only 900 more miles.
Oh,
Not too bad.
where are you headed?
Northern Idaho, Sandpoint.
Oh, okay, I'll hang out for a little bit.
That's fine.
Keep you guys somewhat safe.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna hang out to keep you guys safe. So, thank you very much, Utah Highway Patrol.
Back on the road we go. Hopefully.
Hopefully more than 20 miles.
Although we might need fuel in about 20 miles, so you know.
This thing is a pig.
And also it doesn't help that we're running it basically redline.
True.
So you would never guess, but the Humvee overheated after we left the coolant reservoir cap off. So now I am at the closest gas station, took the good old faithful Tundra. We're gonna go inside, buy as much water as they have, and take it back to the boys because we need extra.
6 gallons of fresh spring water.
Also,
100% mountain spring water, apparently.
we found a light underneath the Hummer.
Yeah, we stole one of Paul's lights by accident. It got left underneath there.
But good thing we did.
Yes.
Thanks, Paul.
We figured out a science here. I fill the tank while Clinton watches the gauge, and we shut it off right before it gets to the full mark, and then we don't leak gas on the diesel on the ground.
Look at that, guys.
Only some drops of oil, which we should probably check.
We definitely need to check the oil.
We did check it. I mean, like, I checked it recently, but yeah. Yeah. It's fine.
Dude, don't make us look too bad with this absolutely beautiful shop. This is gorgeous, you guys. This is amazing. That's a Humvee chassis. Look at this thing. Freaking ADS shocks, front and rear, coilovers. This thing is an absolute unit. And these guys talking like they don't know ins and outs of these Humvees.
Believe it or not, Clinton, this isn't even the first time we've set up a roof tent inside of a shop.
Really?
Yeah. Looks good though. That's very nice. What do you think, guys? How was the sleep in the shop?
It's great, dude.
Yeah?
Auto's got it set up.
This overland thing, I think, something to it.
Yeah. I think this is how you do
I
overlanding.
think this is how you do overland.
I think this is pretty much 100% overlanding. And now we go to a nice restaurant for breakfast. Also overlanding.
Yeah, why not? We drove over.
Oh man, oh.
Probably 20, 30 minutes before we rolled in here last night at like 1:30 in the morning. The generator on this completely stopped working. The voltage went down, the headlights were dimmer, everything. And I don't think anyone's gonna believe this. I don't believe it, actually. I think it's not real. Both of these plugs that are screwed in, this one and this one, were unplugged. Oop. I opened this to start looking at it. Also, this wire was broken.
Just everything essentially that goes to the generator, unplugged.
Yeah. How is that possible?
It's like it was sabotaged.
Right.
But like there's no way.
There's no opportunity for that to happen.
Yeah.
How does this unthread that
much?
many turns? I even hand tightened this once. I noticed it was backed off a couple of turns. Yesterday I saw that and tightened it. So there's some insanely weird, it's haunted.
Tax back.
Yeah.
That's good.
Generator problem is fixed, and you guys here are tracking us down a main seal, hopefully. How many times do you think we put it up on the lift so far, Patrick?
3, 4.
Yeah. 4, I think 4. Yeah. And we've made it like 250 miles.
Yeah, with most of them being at night in the dark.
Yep. We haven't really figured out anything with this oil leak. Cold at idle, nothing leaks at all. It's like a high RPM, high heat leak. So I think we've decided that none of us really care that much, and we have a spare transmission that's going to be in the truck. So
We're just gonna send it.
just going to send it. 'Cause if we start right now, it's what, like 10 o'clock in the morning?
11.
It's 11. If we start right now, we can very leisurely drive home.
Yeah.
If we start working on it right now, we don't leave till late
6.
afternoon.
Yeah.
And then we only get a couple hours tonight, and then tomorrow's Thursday, and we have to be home Friday.
Things are improving outside as we speak. It was gray at times, and we saw some blue skies. You saw the sun for the first time in a while. Put together a list for you because things are getting better, and we're going to watch them continue to get better.
considered not stopping at a Walmart just because there's a suspicion they might have a bad luck charm to them.
For Humvees.
But I seem to be a decent luck charm for Humvees.
This is true.
It might weigh out.
I think so.
So here we are. Fill it with some good old diesel fuel and grab some sleeping bags because we have nothing to sleep with.
Because I am ADHD and forgot them.
My wife's like, oh, do I need to pack you a sleeping bag? Do I need to pack you a sleeping bag? No, babe. Ethan's got me. He promised. I get here. He didn't even have a bag for himself, let alone
At
me.
least I forgot my own as well.
He didn't just.
To be fair, but the good news is the generator seems to be like, on average, improving.
Yeah, and we're going pretty slow in some 95-degree heat. And we're not overheating.
Nope, not at all.
That's what we got for as far as the weekend forecast. Saturday, a warm day at 81, sun and cloud mix. Sunday, a hot day at 88. To quote Shakespeare, get thee to the beach.
We're cruising towards Bonville, and it's hot, and it's not overheating. So it's not overheating. It's like 95 degrees, 100 degrees out here. Ice cream. Look at ice cream. We're gonna go hit Bonville, get some sweet shots, cruising up across the salt flats. And I was thinking about this, put down a baseline time so that when we go back with an LS and like some forced induction or something, we can have a comparison, right? I'm gonna test the brakes right away. Yep, brake test imminent. Whoa! Whoa! I told you they're so much more intense than you can imagine. Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
It's like snow.
Dude, this is absolutely insane.
I've been to this before, but there was like 4 inches of water, so you couldn't come out here.
I am cooking. I'm like, I put more sunscreen on and
our top speed is 64 miles an hour.
This
has a little more drag than pavement, so yeah, 64 was all I could do.
Yeah, and we tried to get rollers, but then you should see the camera right now. It's bad.
Well, this seems a good a time as any to bust out the unicycles.
That's why we brought them.
Should we set a land speed unicycle record around a Humvee on the salt flats?
Do you think that record exists on the salt flats?
It will after today. Hang on, I haven't been on one of these in a few years. It'll take a second. All right, we're good. Fastest time around a Humvee on a unicycle at Bonville.
You probably have that record.
I have that record now.
Except I'm gonna need you to time it so that I can beat his record right away.
I don't know if you're going faster than I was, Clinton.
I'd say no. Third party perspective. He's trying harder.
He's crashing harder. Now do a salt angel.
No. Oh, dude, get the salt off of you. I have to share seats with you.
Oh, it was worth it.
Was it?
Worth it.
No.
No? Okay. crazy. Not a good place to camp.
No.
We may have set up the tent, but that was purely for the photos. It is. Don't camp here.
I don't know
Pro tip: don't camp here. But it's really
salty.
cool.
It's hot.
Yeah, and it's just wild to just look out in every direction and see nothing but white, and it not be winter.
I know.
Like
this way specifically.
You pretty much can't see any signs of civilization. Like it's just, there's no sounds. There's no cars. There's no cars. There's no cars other than the ones we brought out.
Yeah, this is crazy. Even I was thinking, I was like, where did we come from? Luckily we have tracks, but like
it doesn't really matter. We just generically that direction.
It's kind of wild, but you can almost not see even where we came from.
Yeah. If you had a really terrible sense of direction, you could totally get lost out here.
Absolutely.
But yeah, good idea. Wow, it is getting exciting out here. There's what looks like a rainstorm over there, and that's bringing us some mad winds. And that's right where we're going? Yeah, directly that way. Oh, I feel the raindrops right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's not like we're full of salt or anything.
We don't want to get like, wow. Yeah, but the road goes that way. There's a chance it kind of skirts to the north of us slightly, according to Weatherman Schlussler.
TIG welder, weatherman, race car driver, you never know. Well, don't do that. Oh no!
What did you do?
No! No!
You just said don't do that, and then you did that? My old Chevy used to do this, my old 6-liter. If you ran it above about 4,000 RPM for like a few minutes, the alternator would shut off, and then it'd come back on. And I was going absolutely pegged all the way down that hill, and then the generator shut off. And now that we got down to idle, it came back on. So we're good.
That one pass was so slow.
Oh, dude, we were getting so hot, I just had to keep slowing down and slowing down.
When I was 56 kilometers, that's like what, 32
miles an hour?
Yeah, that's so slow. Oh well, man, we're chugging along, man. We're gonna make it.
Yeah, and now we're off the freeway too for pretty much the rest of the drive. I don't think we have any more freeway at all, except maybe a couple miles here and there.
That's awesome.
I'm excited to get off the freeway.
Yeah, the freeway's miserable in this thing. Oh, I have such a bad headache today. Let's just go until we find a dope campsite, I think. We're gonna keep heading north on whatever highway this is, 93, I think. We'll be able to hit a cool little trail somewhere near here, maybe camp on top of a mountain, grill up some steaks, overlanding in style. You probably can't hear me, but the water bottle is very warm because it was right beside the doghouse. But the air out there is nice and cool. This might take a while. I bet it's gonna take a long time. Man, how about this road, eh?
Absolute banger, I'd say.
How about the sunset, the road, the Humvee?
This trip?
It's
been a really good trip.
It's been awesome. We've run into some issues, but that's kind of the point, honestly. is to do something that's challenging, you know? What you found is a perfect road to camp on. We'll just keep cruising for a while till we find a good spot, set up camp, cook some dinner, have a good night's sleep, and then probably drive most of the way home tomorrow. I heard something fall out. Our tailgate opened, and the socket set is all over the road.
Let's go see the damage.
It's not good. I mean, it's just a socket set.
Dude, no.
Oh my God.
Dude,
That's hilarious.
Is absolutely insane.
There is one left in it. One.
Literally one.
Literally one. It's a Christmas miracle. We found both of the 10mm sockets that are in this set. We're missing the 1 1/8, but you know, I think we're gonna sacrifice that socket to the wilderness socket gods so that we have a favorable night's sleep or something. Look at this view! What a great spot!
That's never gonna cycle a Una again.
No. Oh, she'll live the cycle another Una another day.
Our griddle got pre-salted, but it also got pre-dusted, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash that salt off.
There's so much salt everywhere.
If you squint, it's mint. Ooh. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and say don't try this at home, but I got a nice piece of salt off the Humvee from a cleanish location, and I'm shaving off all the dust on the outside.
As cleanish location as you can get on the old gal.
And now,
Dude, those are gonna be pretty salty.
it's not that much. It's fine.
It's gonna be beautiful. The taste, the smell.
Those are some serious things.
Dude, Hummerlanding's where it's at.
I am all about this.
Humvee overlanding they're really the best vehicle ever made for overlanding, I think.
They really are.
I mean, look at this.
They could fit a tent, maybe even two.
Probably 2 tents.
Yep.
At least 2 tents. A spare tire for a 40-inch spare tire. All of the tools, all of the gear. Multiple peoples. A grill.
And a tailgate even.
A tailgate
to put your grill on.
Yeah. If you were into like slide outs, you could put a gigantic slide out in this thing.
I see a possible overland Humvee in my future.
Yeah, right?
I see one as well.
Why don't more people overland these?
I genuinely don't know. I guess maybe because they probably don't want to fix it 100 times.
that's
Oh, also
true.
I left the diesel cap off. Wow, I'm really special.
And like, they're incredibly rough. Dude, overlooking good.
Oh yeah. I'm ready for it.
Well, we know Patrick slept well because he's still asleep.
Still out.
So that's good.
I wish.
How was the desert cot experience in the shade of a Humvee?
It was great. I went to bed very fast, need to catch up on some Z's, and I slept right through you guys waking up and the sun blistering down on me.
Yeah, the sun's been up for a minute.
Let's get this trip going.
All right, well, first breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take
breakfast.
down the tent.
Cool.
So we got the tailgate.
Yeah, we need to redesign that a little bit because right now you can't have the tent out and cook.
And cook, yeah.
So
We got hash browns, eggs, tortillas, sausage. Make up some breakfast burritos.
We're eating like kings to make up for the rest of the trip where we ate like peasants.
Yeah. This is a bit of an upgrade from gas station food, I think.
So much. Oh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we had a great last night. Went to bed very early, woke up even earlier, and now we're headed down the rest of this trail.
It may not look like we woke up early because it's summertime in, the northern.
I know I woke up, I was like, oh, I got such a good night's sleep. I woke up, I look at my clock. I was like, it's 8 for sure. Nope, 6:30, just bright as heck. Sun way in the air.
That way direction. Yeah. Which is north, so that's good.
North is good.
That's the direction we're going. Clinton said we were heading for a main road. This is the main road. You're right, it is a main road for a Humvee.
Squeaky as heck engine bay.
This road is a little cleaner, or I mean a little smoother.
It's much smoother. Oh, and we got a view?
That is.
Dude, that's neat. Remember when you're on BLM land with fences, to always close the fence.
Tell me that thing doesn't look freaking amazing rolling down the road. I love that thing.
You can't park there! The generator's been working flawlessly today, but last night it was kind of going in and out at higher RPMs. It didn't like to work. So this may have something to do with that. It's no longer attached. All of the bolts broke. These two sheared off, and the back one, the tab, broke out.
Regulator probably grounds through the bolts, and if it's not grounding anymore, it's not going to work. So that's got to be the issue.
And even if it's not the issue, it will cause issues.
That is an issue.
We found a way that has 0 freeway driving, which is the goal. So
That is really what we want in this.
When it says we'll be there in
Yeah.
10 hours, but the freeway interstate is highway speed of 80.
Yeah. This says 11 hours, but the speed, this can
55
actually do the speed limit
to 60.
most of the way.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Since I'm getting such a nice unfarmer tan, we're gonna go ahead
We
and
decided we all wanted to be cool like that.
collaboratively cut off some sleevage. So we're all doing it.
So
I'm gonna get salt in your armpit cuts.
it's a great thing about a fiberglass hood.
Can just cut right into it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this section's all smashed up anyway, so
And you're not particularly worried about the paint job.
no, it's not gonna stay camouflaged forever.
Much better.
Much more ventilation.
And yeah, look, with that tan you got, it's gonna be gone. Hopefully.
I just won't put any sunscreen on for a few minutes.
Yeah, put only through the lower half.
A while back, when we had construction there, we lost overdrive, and then I turned it off while we were rolling, put it in neutral, started it again, and it was fine. And then after that, that trick didn't work anymore. But now it's also really hot, which is why I haven't shut it off yet. I'm letting it cool down.
Warm out here.
When you have a tailwind, this thing overheats, which sounds kind of counterintuitive, but it doesn't get flow over the radiator, so. We've actually used up all the diesel in this pump.
Nothing left.
I think we have been blessed by the gods of overdrive. We're chilling. We'll try to off and on again one more time. It'd be a lot easier if we had the ignition working.
We might have done an oopsie here.
Yeah, I think when I tried the on-the-fly restart, I think first gear is no longer. I think it went into first, when I restarted, I put it in drive, and it started out in first gear like 40 miles an hour and killed it, because now we have no first gear either.
It is a 480, and they are known to be the best tranny ever.
I am back here in the chase truck, and man, I cannot say how cool this is. Driving a Humvee across the country with your buds. It's quiet in here, it's nice in here, it's got all the creature comforts, but there's something about driving that specific vehicle with a buddy in the other seat, just cruising. It's so cool.
There seems to be a road that goes to a cave. I think we are obligated to explore. She made it up the hill, even with only third gear. I guess third gear low range is enough. Now we'll see how the Tundra does. Look at him go. This is quite a steep hill. Cameras don't really do it justice, but that's steep. How do you like the hill climb?
Good, I might have to put the locker in now.
Well, let's find out. Look at that. Smoldering.
Oh wow. Kill it! Kill it.
Yeah. That's a lot of something.
What is
That's
it?
diesel.
Oh, we got a fuel leak.
Yeah. We got a fuel leak. Nice. That's what we needed. Yes, it is.
Similar spot. Some come disconnected?
I think, yeah, yep.
Alright, well. A return probably, huh?
No, it's just this fuel
good.
pump that was never mounted.
Alright. Well, what can we do for you, buddy?
I just need to figure out where the hose is that's supposed to be on that.
Oh, I did not realize that is a nipple that needeth not to be there. One, there's not a diesel station very close. Two, fires are...
Yeah, dude, the smoke was starting to get real nasty behind you. We seem to keep finding ourselves in predicaments in the middle of nowhere.
Hang on. I wouldn't call it nowhere.
You're right, there's a farmhouse up there.
Oh, dude, we have a real not abandoned house over there. That's cool.
There it is.
Bingo, bango.
Back on the road again.
Oh, I'm glad we didn't burn this thing to the ground right there.
That would have really sucked.
I'm glad this isn't a gasoline.
Yeah, that would have immediately been fire with the gas.
Absolutely.
Really stressful.
What was?
Well, the fuel gauge was on the empty mark for the last, I don't know, the last sign we saw for this town was 42 miles ago, and we were already on empty.
Why were we on empty, though?
Well, we were already low because we took a detour up that mountain, and then we were even more low because the fuel line blew off and we leaked a bunch out of the ground.
So you're almost out of gas, but look at the tundra.
How? That's gotta be fake.
We've been going downhill for so long, I cannot believe how I just kept climbing and climbing and climbing.
How is that remotely plausible? 43 miles to the gallon?
Doesn't make any sense, man.
What? Are you okay, Clinton?
I just hit my head on it.
You also almost just walked into that cart rack like 13 seconds ago.
Dude, it's been a long week.
We're going 37 miles an hour up this hill. It's a very steep hill, but despite not being very hot out anymore, any much faster, it just starts overheating. Once again, the combination of Clinton with Onyx Off-Road.
This is amazing.
Banger campsite.
Banger campsites. What even is this thing?
The ground clearance of this thing is truly obscene. Look how deep our trench is.
It's insane.
All right, let's get some burgers going.
Also, we are matching Grind Hard hoodies, extra sketch. Y'all need them. Go to the website. They are super sick. They got a Toyota on them. I have a Toyota just like this Toyota.
I have a Toyota that's nothing like this Toyota, but it's a Toyota.
No. Trust me, we both gave him crap that he doesn't even have a first gen.
I didn't design the shirt.
We're getting a first gen for him. He doesn't know it yet.
I have a Toyota. Put a little bit of that on there.
It's gonna be
I like how you're the Canadian and I'm the one that says A.
Hey. I'm the New Mexican and we're all A. So we all say A.
No. There's a very big difference between A and A. It's influenced by your proximity to Mexico.
No,
potentially.
Bro, it's influenced by our idiocracy as teenagers.
Ethan's is influenced by his proximity to Canada.
Precisely. If Edwin doesn't make this video at least an hour and a half long, I'm gonna be real upset.
Edwin, are you listening?
We put a lot into this video.
1 hour, 29 minutes, and 29 seconds. Not
That's
enough.
acceptable. Hey.
Hey.
Going down for love and love is free. Stick with me and I will guarantee you're never lost among the crowd with me. Never lost among the crowd with me. Everywhere you go, I'll be. Anywhere you go, I'll see. You're never lost among the crowd with me.
What a place to wake up, eh?
Yeah.
Not bad. Sure, it's hard to sleep around here when it gets dark at 10:30 and light at, I don't know, 4:30.
What about that storm at 3 in the morning, though?
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, it just some thunder and rain rolled through. Actually, I was gonna say some hail, but then I realized maybe that was just. No, I think there was a little hail too. It was very windy, and the Humvee has not much enclosure.
I couldn't see the lightning, but I saw the tent light up.
Yep.
From the lightning.
I went to bed to blue skies. I woke up to blue skies. I think you guys were dreaming some stuff.
Oh, really?
Pretty beautiful out here.
Look at the ground and see the little spots from the rain.
You know, I'm touching the ground and
Not there. So we were gonna make breakfast, but then we decided instead we're gonna run to the top of that mountain.
Sam, I don't know why I agreed to it.
You guys are racing awful hard for the first 100 feet of the race. Okay. Yeah, this is too high elevation for this. We haven't been training. It's only the pain that hurts?
hey, there's a lake.
There is a pond.
All right, whatever. Pond.
Woo! Made it. Well, I think it did just barely better than this recording. Was it worth it, guys?
It was definitely. My lungs hurt.
I mean, that view though.
Oh, it's so
So we're airing back up before we hit the last 280 miles home. And while we're airing up, I'm gonna fix the alignment on this thing because if you stand here and look at it, this tire points that way, which is not what you want. You really don't want toe out on the rear. So I'm gonna do a quick parking lot eyeball alignment. Yum. Salt with oil in it. like remarkably cool all morning. She decided she wanted to just overheat entirely on the side of the road here, so we're just gonna let her cool down for a bit.
She got a little hot.
Not sure why. It was running nice and cold all morning. Might get it as cool as I can, then shut it off and actually check the coolant. Yeah. I might have boiled some off over the many hours. Well, we got enough water in there to at least make it to the next spot to fill up water. 20 miles from home.
I know, we could leave this thing here now. We made it. Oh my goodness.
It did start smelling a lot worse, so we might have lost a bunch of oil.
So bad.
The oil leak might have got a lot worse. It's got a really horrendous new noise.
Yeah, it's really.
It's smoking a lot more.
Yeah, I'm guessing that the oil leak got worse. It might be. Well, we're about 25 miles from home, but you know, it decided it wants a little bit more attention before we get there, so that may have been
a lot of the issue.
Yeah, look at that. The whole outside is just gone right there, and this hose clamp, yeah, it's just cracked and dry rotted and. 2,157.
So 1,157 miles.
It was just shy, so it's about 1,200 miles, I think.
What's that in kangaroo feet?
Kangaroo feet?
Canadian syrup, maple linear measurements?
I don't know. 12, that's almost like 2,000 kilometers.
2 kilometers.
Yeah, I actually got it a few months ago, but it only made it like 40 miles. The transfer case blew up, so it was at a friend's shop down in southern Utah. And what's that?
It's like 1,200.
1,200, yeah. So yeah, we've driven about 1,200 miles since
Monday?
Tuesday.
Ricky
was unnecessarily impressed with me pouring this in and not spilling any.
Oh, really?
We told you it sounded horrible. That's why we.
I pictured less horrible though.
You can hear it in the starter.
Let me let the air pressure out at this line.
Not good. Anything you want to look and see for that noise, you can't look and see.
The flex plate is sheared again.
No!
Yes!
Shut up!
I'm dead serious.
Can we go?
Yeah, just
no, I think it's home. The flex plate is sheared again.
Of course it is. Started off the trip with a sheared flex plate.
Look at this.
And now it's ending with a sheared flex plate.
You couldn't make this up. Look at that play.
Oh my god. Alright, well it's locking up still, so let's
yeah. Good. Well, that's reassuring. That's actually quite reassuring. I don't understand why it would break the flex plate again. But
I'm just relieved that we're only 20 miles away. Like, I know for you guys, it's, oh my God. Oh my God. I know for you guys it's only been a minute, but we've been on the road for like 5 days now. And if we had to do a flex plate in a Walmart parking lot again, I don't know, man, I don't know.
we're not doing that.
No, absolutely not. Sounds good now.
Yeah, once you get under a little load, it... Move! Every second of this rattling is making it worse. Get out my way! Move!
We have got to get this thing home like yesterday. Oh, that is a sick bed. Hazards. Oh no. The starter. Oh, the starter's spinning the flex plate and not the engine.
We made a bad idea.
Oh, go! Oh my goodness.
All right, we're good.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
we're good. It didn't want to start there for a second.
Oh my goodness.
I shut it off, and then the starter wasn't engaging. It was just spinning the flex plate. That is truly a horrific noise. But look at this, we're home. We made it. All 1,200 miles. Barely.
I doubt that ever starts again. No, I probably will.
It'll probably start.
It's a Humvee. Oh, what a journey, but it made it with a broken flex plate and all.
I can't believe that broke again. That is
right there,
so
20 miles,
weird.
and then it almost didn't start.
Well, it's just weird that it broke again. Like, it was a brand new flex plate. It has to be either like the input bearing on the transmission is cooked, or the rear main bearing on the
or that main
engine,
cap on the very end,
or like the crank is bent, or something.
I would think maybe the shock loading from that really hard first to third.
We were thinking that as
like
well.
Cracked it, and it just finally let go.
Possibly, yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if that at least weakened it.
Yep. Humvees are weird machines. They're simultaneously cursed and, you know, I don't know. They're very lucky and unlucky at the same time. Like when they choose to fail, they fail catastrophically, but in the luckiest way possible.
They're kind of junk stock.
I hate them.
Well, you think? I mean, that was always the plan.
Yeah,
the whole point of all this
junk.
endeavor is to show that Humvees, what they can be, not what they are.
So stay tuned for what they can be.
When I texted you in Clark Fork, something broke. You want to guess what broke?
Oh, I forgot. You don't even know.
The flex plate sheared again. You know how you're always like, you will not believe? I would not believe. And don't forget, we're currently giving away a brand new dirt bike. Every $5 you spend on merch gets you an entry to win. So head over to grindhardplumbingco.com, get yourself some sweet red, white, and blue merch, and win yourself an even sweeter red, white, and blue dirt bike. Massive shout out to Fab Rats for helping us fix the Humvee and showing us all the sweet trails around their place and all the hospitality. If you want to see their version of what happened when we were at their shop, head over to their YouTube channel. They've got a bunch of really cool stuff going on. And of course, shout out to Ricky and Mark from 218 Auto. They helped us out a ton on the trip. Shout out to you guys, you're awesome. Thanks for helping us out.